Okay, everyone, we are back. It's been another 20 minutes, and as you can see, it's not ready yet. So, it's been an hour since we're headed in here, and it's melting, but it's not, I'm stirring it. Yes, I am. Because on the bottom, it's really melted, and on the top, it's not as melted. So, I am stirring it to get all this on the top in to where it will melt as the bottom is melting. So I am going to stir it, and I don't know, it's just me, I guess, because others have smelt this and they say the fragrance is still there. So I guess when you're around something, you tend not to smell it after a while. So maybe that's what it is. I'm just gotten used to the scent, so I don't smell it. But they say it's definitely still has the fragrance in it. So I'll see what happens when we're ready to put it into the mold. I don't think it's ready at this point because to me it still looks very lumpy. Still needs to melt. I know it's not going to be like completely melted, completely like a fresh batch of hot processed soap. It's not going to be like that, which I don't expect it to be, but I definitely want it more melted than what it is. So we are going to keep it on low, and we are going to start to turn it. So what we're going to do now is we are going to check it every 20 minutes or so until it's ready, and I'm going to actually come back and tell you how long it took to get it to that point of putting it into the mold. So when I come back, I'm going to be ready to put it into the mold, and I'll let you know how long it took. Some people say hours, hopefully not, but definitely not an hour like somebody said. So I guess it all depends on what soap you had to rebatch, what how much milk you might have put into it, or water. So as you can see, it is melting finally. Yay! And we are in the process of getting the soap, the last little bits, I guess, melted. So when I come back, I'll be able to show you putting it into the mold. And we have decided to call this Christmas Spice Bar. It was one of our Christmas scents anyway, and we're just going to add a couple of dry spices to it, mainly cinnamon and ginger, and call it Christmas Spice Bar because it still has that Christmas scent to it. That was the original fragrance that was in it. And we'll see you when we get back to put it in the mold. Thank you very much. Hello everyone, we are back, and well, I told you I was going to come back and let you know how long it took and show you us putting it in the mold. Well, the camera had other ideas, so we actually are going to be cutting the loaf. It took an hour and a half to what we thought the consistency should be for us to get it into the mold. So this is the Christmas Spice Bar. Now, it did come out actually pretty good. If you can see a little bit of the green specks in there, the green soap. It didn't melt all the way down. The brown, of course, is the predominant color, as was what we rebatched. Most of it was brown. We did have some unscented green soap that we added to it. On the top, we actually put some sparkle, some glitter, and some jojoba beads in different colors. So that's the end cut. Whoops. And actually, we did a little in bed of a snowman. You can see that. And there's the beads on the top as well as the glitter. And there's a couple of white flecks in there and green as well. So it's got green and white flecks in it. And the brown with the little snowman on the top. This one actually smells pretty good, I must say. For a rebatch, which we've never, ever, ever done before, actually turned out pretty good. So our mistake actually turned into something nice. Sometimes mistakes can happen and go that way. So this is the end result of our first rebatch. Yay! And it turned out pretty good. Little snowman. These bars are actually really tall. Taller than our normal ones. You see a lot of glitter on that one. They're really taller than our normal bars are. But they're nice. It's a nice Christmas scent. You can definitely smell the spices in here. The ginger, the cinnamon, all the other holiday spices that make it a really nice, I almost want to call it some kind of chocolate. It just reminds me of chocolate. I guess it's the color. Reminds me of chocolate. Of course, the brown color would remind me of chocolate. I love chocolate. This little snowman. We thought the white snowman kind of offset all the brown and set it off a little bit. Snowman. The glitter and the jojoba beads. So this is our first rebatch of soap. Because like I was saying before, we've had mistakes before, but nothing that we couldn't correct or couldn't use. Basically, they would go into a drawer and whoever wanted them. Basically, the colors were off or didn't quite turn out how we wanted it to turn out. So this is our Rebatch soap Christmas Spice Bar. And I will put some pictures at the end of showing you how I put it into the mold, and basically it was easy. It wasn't too hard once we got it to the consistency we thought it should be. Put it in the mold, let it sit for 24 hours in the mold. Took it out of the mold, let it sit for another 24 hours, only because we're so busy. We're right into our holiday season here, so it's quite busy around here. So we didn't really have time to cut it that day, so we actually cut it. It's actually a couple of days later. So this one is our Christmas Spice Bar. It's one of our Christmas holiday scents. Thank you very much for watching. You have a great day.